is they're not asking like if these pro athletes or strength athletes, what kind of strain of weed they're smoking.
Yeah.
And that's legal.
Yeah.
Right. In most states, that's legal, and it helps with recuperation and recovery. Right.
Well, that's my favorite. He doesn't take steroids for strength. He does it for recovery. I'm like, no one.
Yeah.
That's like reading Playboy for the articles.
Yes.
But what I think is kind of interesting that I just learned the other day is that they also test the strength coaches too. Like I was talking to,
Oh boy.
I was talking to a former strength and conditioning coach in Major League Baseball, and they couldn't take, if they got popped, then they would get in trouble.
That certainly doesn't explain why so many of them are weak and out of shape, though.
Right.
I can see, some of the strength coaches that we've seen over the years. No, I can't work out, dude. I got a drug test.
Yeah. Was he in baseball?
Baseball.
Okay. Well, baseball's fucking stupid.
He even anything, like he got popped for anything, he'd get fired.
Wow.
So glad I didn't go down that route.
And he's in the minors too, right? Uh-huh. I guess it doesn't matter because the policy is going to be the same throughout the whole league, right?
I don't know. I don't know if that was. I don't know if that was just a team thing. I have no idea. But it was. He told me just the other day, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, I mean, for me, if I was the coach of the team, I'd just be like, "All right, guys, fucking, we gotta have an image here. We gotta do something a little different."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's weird. The whole situation. I mean, a lot of people have been mentioning that the issue comes for them when someone is obviously taking shit and then they're selling a protein powder.
That's bullshit, though. I'm going to call them out on that.
Right.
That's bullshit. The only reason people are saying stuff like that now is because people like me are coming back on them and saying, why is it so important that you know for sure? Because if it was the supplement
does anyone really
thing,
think protein powder works?
Well, exactly. I mean,
it makes you shit.
Yeah, it's the whole whatever. I mean, I'm just I'm over the whole thing because
we know
if I really gave a fuck, right? If Jim's on or off or whatever, when at any point, if I ever fucking cared, how does that change what I need to do for my own strengths, weaknesses,
absolutely.
training, discipline, showing up?
Well, the best part is they'll say, it's not about me, Dave. It's about the kids. It's about the kids. And it's like, really? That's how they defend it. It's like, it's not about me. I'm such a man of the people, and I'm willing.
Holier than thou.
Yeah. No, that's a debate I don't want to have with anybody. I don't want to have that bullshit. But I'm not going to say it online. It's about the kids, okay? Yeah. You're going to get me into a rant now. Yeah. It's about the kids, really?
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to throw that one out now after these last 2 years when it was about the kids. No, let's sacrifice our kids to save 80 fucking year-old people with 5 comorbidities. But there's my rant. It's over. I'm going to stop before we get canceled.
It's called crate training. That's what they're doing to these kids.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Don't act like it's all about them when we're basically went through 2 years of sacrificing them per se to be able to save.
Yes.
Well, like you had said about narcissism, it's like that lack of self-awareness and that lack of truly understanding what your actions impact other people and thinking, like, even the things you say have an impact on other people. Like, it doesn't necessarily, at the end of the day, doesn't really matter what people say as much as, like, having that awareness to not be a fucking douchebag.
Well, let me go back to what you're saying again, though, because it's my brain's still ranting about it. So it's about the guy that's promoting the supplements. So why aren't they talking about the supplement company who's sponsored them?
Spending money on this person, right?
Who's more at fault there? The bodybuilder who can't rub 2 fucking pennies together. Taking a sponsorship.
Growth is expensive.
Right? Taking a sponsorship that pays very little.
How can I look like I take protein powder without growth hormone?
Yeah, exactly. And it's doing everything that he or she can do to be able to do what they love and what they're real passionate about. Or the person but they don't do that, because if they did that, they would say, well, how come the owner of said company, are they on shit? Are they not on shit?
Yeah.
They never talk about the owners of said company.
Oh, no.
Like if the shit was really that good, the pro hormones were really that good, the best in the world, fucking jacked. You don't think these owners would be jacked out of their fucking minds if all they had to do was to take, you know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I'm calling bullshit on that, right? Well, it's just a cop out, man. Take personal responsibility for your own training, your own results. It's not always fucking easy. People need to understand that. Sometimes you'll train 3 years, go backwards.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Right. And so during that time, shut up, figure out what you need to do to get better, or just move on. Maybe it's not maybe you don't want to put that much behind it to be able to get better. And that's okay too. Go do something else.